The myth of the Abangaku. The Abangaku is the entity who lives in the Tower of Victory in Chittor, Rajasthan, India. The Abangaku is a legendary Mewar creature, described in George Louis Borges' 1967 book of Imaginary Beings. Borges claimed to have found it either in an introduction to the Arabian Nights or in the book on Malay witchcraft. Could it be both? The Abangaku myth. To see the most lovely landscape in the world, a traveller must climb the Tower of Victory in Chittor. A winding staircase gives access to a circular terrace on top, but only those who do not believe in the legend dare climb the tower. On the stairway, there has lived since the beginning of time a being sensitive to the many shades of the human soul, known as Abangaku. It sleeps until the approach of a traveller, and some secret life within it begins to glow, and its translucent body begins to stir. As the traveller climbs the stairs, the being regains consciousness and follows the traveller's heels, becoming intense in bluish color, and by doing so, it comes closer to its perfection. But it achieves its ultimate form only at the topmost step, and when the traveller is one who has already attained nirvana, whose actions have cast no shadows. Otherwise, the being hesitates at the final step and suffers from its inability to achieve perfection. One can barely hear the moan of the Abangaku. It tumbles down to the first step, and the traveller climbs down and collapses, becoming weary and shapeless, awaiting the approach of the next traveller. In the course of the centuries, the Abangaku has reached the terrace only once. The gift of immortality comes with a price. What we have is a curse, wrapped up as a gift. There are things beyond our perception that we just can't see, but it doesn't mean there's nothing there. The most interesting element is that when the Abangaku descends, the Abangaku is red in color. But when it ascends, the Abangaku turns blue. In Babylon, Zu can mean red, and when he ascended, he became Anzu, and is adorned in lapis lazuli, royal blue. And the Abangaku myth is thought to be a variant of the story of the Tower of Babel. There are two gods of the Tower of Babel, Anu or Zu. In the Arabian Nights, the Anzu bird is known as Roc, Sinurg or Simurg, and is sometimes equated with other mythological birds, such as the phoenix. The phoenix obtains new life by rising from the ashes of its predecessor. It may rise from the curses of its predecessor.
Everyone loves a slinky. You gotta get a slinky, 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 go, slinky,
Otherwise,
go.
the being hesitates at the final step and suffers from its inability to achieve perfection. One can barely hear the moan of the Abangaku.
Oh, man! Can you believe it?
It tumbles down to the first step, and the traveler climbs down and collapses,